This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let's go. Get on your mark, let's go. What you waiting for? There's so much more. The future's yours. Let go, explore. It's yours for sure. Sing with me with fear. So to God I stay near. I keep my hand to the plow. There's no turning back now. My future look bleak. I decided to see. He said follow me. On a journey you'll see. Get on your mark, let's go. What you waiting for? There's so much more.
Good morning and happy Saturday to you. It's me, your girl and your host, Shawnell Brown, and you know where you are, right? This is Lessons from the Journey Live. And as I tell you every week, to get into this space, you have to be a special friend. I don't just let anybody in this space. This is a space where I know the people that on the other side are going to bring you the tips, the tricks, the tools, and the nuggets to help you live well together. If they can't do that, they can't be in here. So, without further ado, I don't never like to waste a second of the hour. Without further ado, let me introduce a woman that is actually near and dear to my heart. You know, I've been building this Unite and Change the World whole ecosystem for about 7 years. So a lot of people have come along the way and they've helped me in the journey. They've helped me with, as I've grown, they helped me do things when I didn't know what I was doing. Well, Kelly is one of those people. And as I was building Making Your Brand, Kelly was definitely a brand that I could see having impact. She just is an incredible woman with an incredible story and a beautiful body and a beautiful mind. And so today I'm excited to bring Kelly Renee into the conversation so that you can learn from her. Kelly, what's up, boo?
How are you doing? That song was really catchy. I was rocking out to it on the
You
intro.
like it? Thank you. I made that just for you.
I like it.
I love it. I love the enthusiasm. Yeah, no, I do all the things and now I get to
All the
do
things.
all my things.
You do all the things for real.
Yeah, I love a brand and I know what I always tell you, be all of you, be all of you. And so I hope that you are embracing the you-ness. How are you this morning?
I'm doing good.
You doing good? You
I'm
doing
doing
good?
same old, same old.
Same old, same old, same old. Will you do me a favor and tell the people who you are? You're Kelly Renee. I know you are the host of Fiercely Unfiltered. Tell
Yep.
us a little bit about your show, Fiercely Unfiltered.
Well, I started it as part of my healing journey. It was for me to pull up all my roots, get everyone out of there, and just kind of talk through and figure out why I do the things I do and how I can do the things differently for the second half of my life. So it really started as a healing journey. It's been almost a year. I'm almost through all my trauma on the show. So it feels really freeing. I feel a big weight has come off of me through the show. So it's been great, actually.
Yeah, you look really good. I mean, for someone who has gone through since I've known you, I only known you a few short years. You've gone through surgery, divorce,
Mother died.
closing of your business.
My mom
Yes.
died, kicked out of
Oh,
my
that's right. Your mom passed away. Kelly, you have been through the ringer.
a
Can
lot.
you tell us a little bit about your journey? What stands out to you as the biggest hurdle that you've had to come over in the last couple years?
My biggest hurdle I have to deal with is actually mourning my reality. To be honest with you, it's grieving how I saw the world and how I saw my
Mm,
life.
mm.
I've grieved my marriage, I've grieved my mom, I've grieved all that, but I still wasn't through everything. I didn't understand why. But I really am now, I'm grieving my reality of what I thought the world was like, what I thought was safe, what I thought were relationships that I would have. Just a lot of my perception of the world has changed, and
Mhm.
just coming to that realization that things aren't the same. It's a different world. I'm navigating different in it has really lightened my load a little bit to not try and fit it back into what I thought it should be. Um,
Mhm.
so it's been
Mhm.
really awakening for me going through all this. And I'm trying to feel everything. I've learned through all this that I try and push stuff down, but pushing stuff down and ignoring it doesn't make it not real. It doesn't erase your story. It just puts your pain on repeat. And I'm
Mhm.
repeating the same pain. So I'm dissecting it. I'm going through it, and it's taken me a lot longer than I would hope. But I still got a long way to go, to be honest with you.
I'm really proud of you because trauma work is really difficult. I mean, trauma recovery is one of the most challenging things that people will ever do. And most people, it's a very large percentage of people that will never ever embark upon it. What gave you the push to go ahead and say, I'm doing this work and I don't care what it costs me? What was the thing that said, I got to do this?
Well, there was no other option. It was kind of like God was trying to teach me something, because I lost my mom, then I lost my marriage, I lost my business. I just kept losing everything. And it's like, what is the lesson in this? Why am I going through all this? It's because I wasn't realizing that I needed a change. I needed to dissect and heal. And since I've been healing, it's leaving room for stuff to come up. I just did an episode on something that happened when I was 14 I've never talked about. And I think I'm learning that silence for me has been my coping mechanism, that I realize that if I just don't tell anyone about it, or if I don't say it out loud, I don't have to process it. I don't have to deal with it. And that's just a horrible way to go through life, because at one point it's going to explode. And like with me, my life fell apart and I was left unhealthy, so much trauma to deal with, that it was like it was hard for me to move forward in my normal day life. Like just getting out of bed was a win for me at one point, you know? And I don't want that to be a win, just being able to get up. So,
Exactly. I'm gonna ask you this question. When we were together and when we were working together a lot.
yeah.
Um, you were going through a lot coming out of your marriage. How did you make it through that? Because you went through some mess in that marriage and coming out of it. How did you get through that? For the woman out there who is the Kelly before she makes the healing journey, what how did you get through this?
I mean, like I say, if I put my journey on when I wasn't when getting out of bed was a win, it wouldn't have been a fun journey to watch, right? But I realized that this is my life. I'm the only one that matters. I'm the only one that cares how I do. Nobody else. I'm not going to let anyone else win by destroying me. I'm going to live the life that I've always wanted to live and be the person I always wanted to be, no matter what anyone else fucking tells me I am. No matter what anyone else thinks about me, I don't give a shit. I wake up every day with good intentions. I only want the best for people. I'm trying to be the best version of myself I can be. And that's all I can do. And I've learned to enjoy the journey. It's not about a destination. I know that's cliche. Everyone says it, but it's so fucking true. Like, I'm not trying to get anywhere. I'm just trying to live every day and make the best decisions for myself on a daily basis. And then someday I'm going to see where that takes me. So I'm just riding the ride right now.
Is the relational pain all the way gone?
You know, I was thinking about this the other day. I'm completely over the marriage. I'm completely not wanting that relationship. I'm not jealous of his new relationship. I'm not jealous of people in a relationship. I That person in the relationship is healed, but what I'm saying, I'm grieving reality is I don't trust anybody at this point. Like, someone I was the closest to could betray me the way I was betrayed over and over again. It just cuts so deep for me, because I thought we were best friends. I thought we were soulmates. So it just cuts so deep that I believed that and trusted that I don't trust myself completely yet. So
Okay. Fair.
that's like, I can't get into another relationship till I really understand why I thought that was okay. Right. And I'm still,
Mm.
so I'm not ready yet.
What's the that? Because you said, I can't get into another relationship until I know that. What's the that?
Just what I allowed in the relationship. Like, I just did an episode on domestic violence. Like, there was too much aggressiveness. There was too much, I don't know. There was just everything that I said I would never allow myself to be a part of. I was a part of, even the cheating part. Like, I always said, if someone cheats on me, that's it. I'm gone. And then I'm in the situation and I'm begging him to stay after he's fucking other people. Like, what a weak
Mm.
bitch, right? And so, to me,
Mm.
the only time I've ever been weak and disappointed in myself has been with love wrapped around it. And
Wow.
I don't even really know that,
Wow. Kelly.
dude. And I don't really know if it was even love, but to me, I was in love. That was my soulmate. He was the man of my dreams, even though he'd slam my head against a window or call me a stupid fucking cunt or kick me out of the bed
Oh,
physically. He was still the man of my dreams. And why? Why the fuck was that the man of my dreams? Right. So I need to understand what's wrong with me, that those are my standards. Right. And that
yeah.
I think that is love. So
Wow. So the domestic violence part, I didn't know, right? I knew about the cheating. I knew about the narcissistic abuse. And I don't know why I wouldn't think that there would be violence too, because when you have that level of narcissism, typically domestic violence isn't far behind it. I don't know. It just never even occurred to me. Emotionally, how are you today emotionally? Because mentally is one thing,
right.
right? We can get our minds in a line, but that heart. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how well is your heart?
It's a -5 still. I
Uh,
can't even I don't even socialize with people at this point. I just got into counseling a couple months ago through the VA. I got approved for a year of counseling to talk through this stuff, but I don't know. I mean, my heart shattered in so many fucking pieces that even if I've put so much of it back together, there's so much left to go. And to me,
yeah.
my peace is more important to me than connection or love at this point. And if I could live a life of peace and that doesn't involve love, I'm fine with that. I choose peace at this point in my life, to be honest with you.
Do you love Kelly, Renee?
I do love myself. And that's another thing. I don't think I ever truly did love myself until this healing process. And to look
Yeah.
back at the stuff I put up with, there's no way I did fucking love myself if I
Mhm.
allowed what I allowed. Right. So,
Yeah.
and the domestic violence thing, I want to say that too, because in my episode, like, that's really just kind of two people stuck in the same storm, just playing two different roles. And
Yeah.
I was guilty in all that too. I played fire with fire, but I never, I mean, he just is stronger than me, right? And so we wrestled into stuff like that. So I blurred boundaries with him, I feel like, where
Right.
neither of us really knew it was okay. Like, we'd roughhouse and it was okay, but then when it was out of anger, that's a whole different story. But how do you see that line when that's your life, right? So
Mhm.
I'm not innocent in that whole thing. I'm a very intense person myself, but I didn't like how he would always say, "You're the only person that makes me act this way." That would just
Oh,
get my nerves because I'd be like, "That's what fucking murderers say. It's only that one fucking
mhm.
person I killed that made me
Mhm.
kill him." I'm like, "That's bullshit." So
Made me do it.
yeah, I make him act like that. I make him hit me. I make him kick me. That was just the part that frustrated me. Like, I'm not making you do anything. I didn't make you go fuck that chick and cheat on me. So don't act like I have so
Mhm.
much control over you that you made me.
Right.
Like, I told you to stop fucking these 21-year-olds, but you're still doing it. And it's like, I've even had people write me and say, he used to pay this girl on a sugar daddy website $500 a week to have sex with her in 2018 or 19 before I even knew he was cheating on me. And it just infuriates me that I thought I was in a marriage with him and he was just taking people out, paying them to have sex with them, and then coming home and having sex with me. And
Oh, wow.
what's so annoying is when we broke up, he made it about his grandma died. It's about me. It's about I don't do this. But it's like, You could have just been honest with me and saved me so much. Like, I'm healing from stuff that
Man,
I didn't have to heal from. Like, he didn't have to do some of the evil stuff he did to me. It could have been a normal breakup. We're both okay and we move on. But he made sure he rode me down till like it was going to take me years to build myself back up, you know? But at this
yeah,
point,
yeah.
I'm focused on stuff that people can't take from me, like my fitness, my mental
Mhm,
strength. Like, that's the
mhm.
stuff I'm really dedicating time into now because I'm going to be the only one left for me. So I might as well pour into myself. So that's what I'm doing now.
I know this, but I want the audience to know you guys owned a company called Medcare Farms.
Yes.
And I know that Medcare was your baby.
Yes. And
Can you
that's
talk to Go
okay.
ahead.
And that's another thing too. It's like I had to lose my mom, my marriage, my husband, and my business. And you don't think you have to lose all of them together. But when people's feelings and emotions take over and they rather not have anything than share something, it's just a whole another level of trauma to me, you know? And I've learned
Yeah.
to let go of Medcare. It's gone. It's not coming back. And that was sad for me because that's over a decade of my life. But I can't hold on to something. Like they say, God will never let you have peace in something that you're not supposed to have peace in. And I just feel like I was supposed to let that go.
So all aspects now, because I know that you had like you were doing something after the physical brick and mortar closed and you still were shipping or doing products. So all of Medcare is completely gone now.
Yes.
Now, how difficult was that?
So difficult. I mean, I'm still not over all of it. Like, it's a lot. And I'm over it in the fact that I'm telling myself I'm over it, right? But I mean, I still have the weight on my chest and the pain that I don't know how long it's going to be till that's gone, right? Because it's
Mhm.
when you build a business and you spend a decade, you don't expect it to go away. Like, it doesn't matter if the marriage lasts, someone dies, the business is supposed to stay and move forward, right? So for it not to be here anymore because we're not together, it just blows my mind still. I still don't comprehend it. I still can't grasp it really, but it is what it is.
I'm going to ask a hard question. I know the day that they came and closed it down. Can you take us into that particular day when I'm assuming the police came and shut it down? Take us into that day, your thoughts and the experience.
Well, I didn't even know they came in and shut it down until a customer called me or texted me and said, "Hey, I just went by the store and it says closed. There's a sign that says closed and it's locked. And there's no explanation." So I text a couple people, call a couple people, no one answers. I finally get a text back that says the state's in there, they're shutting it down. It'll be open in a couple days. I'm like, okay, I understand inspections. Sometimes those happen, right? Well, then a couple days go by and it doesn't reopen and we're just shut down. We're not reopening. And my ex or partner at the time was in Greece on a month trip. He left for that month. It got closed down. And we had a board meeting before he left. And he let everyone know, hey, I'm leaving for a month. I'm going to put this gentleman, Robert, in charge. And I sat on that call for an hour begging if I could be in charge. Like, this is my company too. Let me be in charge while you're gone. He's like, no, Robert knows what's going on. He's going to be in charge. So he was in charge for that month. So I got calls through him. And then once I understood it was shut down, I went down to the location and it was locked up, but they had a back door that was broken. Instead of fixing it, they backed up my Ford 350 to keep it locked. I had the spare key. So I went, moved the truck, and got in the building. And it was just no one was in there. And Garen ended up showing up a couple minutes later, and I saw him for the first time. And I'm like, welcome back from Greece. Congratulations on the engagement. What the fuck happened? Right. And I still don't even really have the full picture of what happened. I just know people weren't doing their jobs. I was not allowed in the building past where customers were. They weren't allowing me to do anything I could do. They took me off bank accounts. They told employees not to talk to me. It was just a nightmare. It needed to be shut down because the way it was being run, it had my name attached to it. I didn't want it there. People were being abused, mistreated. It was not a place I wanted veteran owned, my name attached to. So I think it closing down really was the only option for really was the only option. We couldn't reopen it, but I was
You
okay.
couldn't, you know.
Yeah, I was okay with it because remember even the sitting area that we used to sit in, and you were
Yeah, and yeah.
yeah. And one day I was in there and I went to lunch and I came back and Garen had instructed security to remove that whole area, so I didn't have anywhere to sit. So that's just how it got. It got crazy like that,
It got pretty petty.
it got pretty. And employees, I'd walk in, employees are like, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, "What are you sorry about?" They're like, "While you were gone, they removed your chairs and stuff." And I'm like, "You guys have no reason to be sorry. It's not you, but just for the people in charge to be setting that kind of example and bullying and being rude like that's not the example we want to set for society, for people, for employees. So if it had to be shut down for it to end, then that good."
So, what was the financial ramifications of closing down a business like that? I mean, you had what was the square footage on the building?
36,000 square feet.
Is that a
Rent was
36,000 square feet for real?
yep, yep. And we had to grow. I mean, we owe a lot of people money that aren't going to get paid. Unfortunately, my name was on the business and they weren't letting me operate the business for a couple of years. But you know, all those letters that come from the California Tax and Fee Services, I get a couple of those that say $3.2 million on them with my name attached to it. So I'm fighting right now for responsibility on I shouldn't have to be responsible for that. And I'm sending in the restraining order, the letters they sent me saying I'm not allowed to be there. I can't talk to employees. So I'm sitting in everything they sent me to stay out so they can see that that wasn't me. But I'm fighting and going that we have lawsuits against us for not paying. And it's annoying because I'm attached to them, but I wasn't involved during this time. But it's hard to explain that to people. Oh, I know my name's on it, but my husband was being a bully and wouldn't even let me go there. So it sounds so fucking stupid when
It
you try.
sounds crazy, right? And nobody wants to believe you.
I don't even want to say it because I feel like an idiot. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you're a parent of someone, the kids, you guys don't like each other. Like, don't go to their games. We don't want you there. Like, you don't let them keep you away, right? But it just sounds, I sound like an idiot. So it's hard to even explain it to people. So it's kind of like, and I run into people all the time like, oh my God, I used to go to your store all the time. I miss it so much. I'm like, me too. I do too, you know, but I just had no control. It was horrible.
Would you ever open another brick and mortar business like you had again?
No.
No, you would not.
I mean, I wouldn't open anything like that again. I mean, I did it once, done. Like, I'm not doing that again.
Not
It was a
doing
lot
it
of work. I mean, it was when I was running and it was a lot
again.
of work. It was successful. We were making over $1 million a month at one point.
Yeah, oh no, that business and the business was gorgeous. Like it
Yep.
was absolutely the most amazing facility that you had.
Yep.
It's really sad to me um that didn't work.
No. Well, when you surround yourself with the wrong people that don't have the same values as you and stuff like that, it like can really destroy a company. It really can
That's a
destroy.
nugget. That's a nugget. Be careful who you surround yourself with because you are building a business, but you're building it's like a family. And so if you marry the wrong man, it damages the whole family, right? And it's the
100%.
same thing in a business.
Yep. And when you have a mom, like people used to play, it's like mom and dad. When you have a
Yeah.
CEO and a CEO together, they play you against each other a little bit. But if you are not trusting the other person and you don't trust your partner anymore, like there's no way it's going to work, right?
Well, you know the saying, a house divided against itself can't stand.
Dude,
It can't.
it's
They have to.
embarrassing. You make yourself look weak if you're fighting against the person you're supposed to be running it with. You look like an idiot, right?
Well,
So
it is weak. I mean, it is weak. Nothing can run without unity, right?
100%.
You cannot have a successful anything if the pieces aren't unified.
Yep. Without communication, you can't have understanding. Like if you refuse to communicate with someone you have a problem with, like it's never going to be solved, right?
So, from the business to the marriage, what was the biggest lesson in that?
You can't trust anybody.
That's what you took from it. You can't trust anybody.
You really can't trust anybody. Like you cannot trust anybody. As much as you want to believe you can trust people, as much as you want to believe there's good people in the world. Yeah, there are good people in the world, but you can't trust anyone like you can trust yourself. Like, and if I would have just gone into it with not trusting as many, like I'm too trusting. I trust you until you fuck me over. And then I still trust you again. I give you another shot. I give you another shot. I don't know why I do that, but I do. But at this point, I don't trust anyone. You got to earn my trust at this point, right? So everyone is at hand's length. And I don't know how long it's going to be till anyone's not going to be able to be at hand's length. Like,
I think you got to wait. I think you have a lot of heart healing. You know, the heart informs the mind.
yes,
And so when your heart is at a -5, your
yes.
mind is in protect mode. So the
Oh,
walls are complete like woo, 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 woo,
oh, I
woo.
know they're up. They're like 50 feet tall,
Yeah,
and they're not
absolutely.
coming down anytime soon. And I'm okay with that,
That's
because
okay.
yeah, that's where I am in my life.
That's right. It's where you are. So like the word here, kids, is process,
Yes,
right?
a journey,
Healing is a process and a journey that takes time. And so if I am in a stage where I have been violated and I've been harmed and I've been hurt, a wall and a boundary is absolutely necessary while I go through the process of healing. Now, the dangerous part about keeping a wall up for too long is it walls you in and it keeps everything out, but it also locks you in, right? So I love that you're going to therapy. I love that you're taking care of yourself because I know that as you walk through therapy and you walk through these things, you're going to be able to set boundaries and not walls. Does
yes,
that make sense?
yes. I can see some point me having boundaries instead of walls, but at
Yeah.
this point, like I don't even trust myself with setting boundaries.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the wall is the what it has to be at
It's
this point,
Yeah,
right?
oh, it's I have a new grandson, right?
Yeah.
And so for right now, we have little things up to help him, and then pretty soon we're gonna have gates
Yep.
in
That.
front of the stairwell, right? But
Yep.
when he's 15, I'm not gonna need a gate.
Hundred.
Right, because we will have taught him and he will learn and he'll know how to go down the stairs. So it's very much the same thing. It's like your life goes through a demolition and then a rebuild and a retraining. So then you can move about the cabin again,
Hundred
if that
percent.
makes any sense. So congratulations on choosing yourself. Congratulations on doing the hard work. Can we talk about the great things in your life? I happen to see you win
Oh yeah.
a I don't know, but like a miss body build of the century. I don't know. Talk to me about your fitness journey and the awards or the competition. Tell me about the fitness journey first and then the competition.
What's so funny is the fitness journey. I remember when it was like 2 years ago that we sat down and did like four little chats with each
Yeah,
other. And you
yeah.
were like, how far are you going to go with your fitness thing? And I'm like, I don't know. I just started. I don't know how far I'm going to go. But now it's 2 years later. I did a contest. I had my surgery. It's been 1 year since I had my neck surgery.
Oh,
So
that's right.
yeah. So 7 months after my neck surgery, I stepped on stage and I won. So I actually went for fit model. I went in for 45 and older. I went for the novice. I did a couple categories. I won first place in a couple of them. I got second in overall. And then I also did a bikini contest for Army the same day, and I got second place in that. It's
Oh,
a
you
different category.
did.
Yeah, because I wanted to wear the blingy bathing suit. And then fit model, you don't get it. So I got a blingy camo bathing suit, but I only won second place in that. But because I got second place in overall for fit model, I got the opportunity to go to a national show. So right now I'm bulking. I'm actually 20 pounds heavier than I was the day of my show. I gained 20 pounds,
Wow.
but I'm gaining muscle. So in about 3 more
Muscle.
weeks, I'm going to do a mini cut for 6 weeks to see where I am. Then I'm going to build muscle again. And then I'm going to do a show, I think July. And then I'm going to fly, I can't remember what state it is, to do a national show to try and get my pro card. So that's the next thing, is the pro card.
Journey. What is a mini cut?
Just to see, because I've been gaining muscle right now, but I have fat. So we're going to cut some of the fat down to see where my muscle is, to see how much more I have to go. Because like I say, you really have a fat layer over you. Like a lot of people in the world could have a lot of muscle that you don't see, right?
Mhm.
Because they're not low enough in fat to see the muscle. So I got to cut some of this fat down to see Do I need more muscle in my ass? Do I need more muscle in my arms? Where do I need it? And then I'm going to bulk again for another 3-4 months.
So when you say I've got to cut this down to see what's the process? What does that look like? How do you do that?
Well, right now I was at 1,400 calories right before my show. I was at 122 pounds. I'm up to 2,400 calories a day now. So I'm eating 2,400 calories a day and I'm bulking. So I'm going to be going down to probably 1,300 calories in that 6-week period. So I can lose at least a pound a week.
So in the 2,400 calories, I'm assuming it's not 2,400 calories of McDonald's.
I eat completely clean. It's eggs, egg whites, beef, chicken, potatoes, Greek yogurt, zucchini, bell peppers. It's really what I
So a
eat.
lot of vegetables. I don't eat fruit.
Well, fruit, I eat pineapple actually is the only fruit I eat. Pineapple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the only fruit you eat?
Yeah, I like strawberries and stuff, but I can't really find any good ones right now. So pineapple is a good one. So I eat pineapple.
Is your fruit of choice.
Is my fruit of choice. Yes.
But other than that, it's primarily protein,
protein, vegetables,
meats,
brain.
vegetables.
Yep.
2,400 in protein and vegetables is hard to get to. That's a lot of food.
I actually can eat more than that. I eat 100, and so it's 275 grams of carbs right now, 175 grams of protein, and 55 grams of fat. It's actually, my body needs it right now because like I feel like one big muscle right now. I feel strong at 2,400 calories. But once I go down to 1,400, I'm going to be a lot weaker. I'm not going to be able to lift as much at my training sessions and stuff like that. So it's a big difference.
Can you feel the difference in your body and the way your body feels? Because I know
100%.
We see you on your page doing a lot of Pilates and a lot of that work. Does that work stop while you're going through this bulking thing?
No, I'm still doing that. But like I said, everything is a little harder when you're 20 pounds heavier. Like pull-ups.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, so I'm doing Pilates. It's a lot harder when I'm 20 pounds heavier trying to maneuver around than when I'm 122 pounds, right? So the bulk, this is the hardest process for me is the bulking because I'm like fat in my mind, right? I was 120 pounds, I was 12% fat. Now I'm 18% fat. Like I could see the back fat on my back that wasn't there. And I know I can have it not be there, but that's not the stage I'm in. I'm in the stage where you can't grow muscle without some fat. So it's about the journey. Trust the process. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing.
Process. Oh, I like that. I like that. How has your fitness journey tied into your holistic journey in the transition? Has it played a huge role?
It's the foundation, I feel like. It's really the foundation. Without fitness, my mind, I don't think I'd be where I am if I didn't start working out or doing weight training. It has aged me backwards. It has my confidence, everything. The gym is just, I would say if anyone's in a hard spot in their life, start going to the gym. And I only went 1 day a week for the first 6-7 months. Then I went 2 days a week for a year. So it's not something you have to do 4 days a week. It's just the people you surround yourself with when you go to the gym, you're all trying to be better. You're all trying to be the best version of yourself. And it's nice to surround yourself with people like that.
Community. So community is important is what you're saying. For anything that you're doing, you need your community.
I'm very isolated. I don't really hang out with anyone, so I don't think it's necessarily the community. It's just, if you're in society these days, like I'm in very good shape for society, right? But if I go to the gym, I'm just one of someone who's in shape, right? So it's nice to surround yourself with people to see like you could always be better. Like I don't like
that's your community, even if you don't talk to them.
Okay, yeah.
You're all in there doing the same thing. Somebody's not over there just laying on a mat eating pizza, 100%. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So that is the people that are inspiring you. And it's, they know you, you know them. Even if you don't talk to them, you may say, hey, you just seeing them because and you're watching their journey. They're watching your journey.
100%.
Talk to me about, when we went because you're a veteran.
Yes.
And we got to go to the hockey game and you got to go on the ice. Can you talk to me a little bit about that experience?
I did that again too, the year later, the same weekend. So that experience, I did it again. And I actually got pants this time. So I wore a different uniform.
So not the skirt. You look so cute in the skirt, though.
Pants I liked even better because it had an orange stripe down the side and they were blue. So, I mean, I did that the next time. But that kind of experience is just amazing because you get to feel the pride that you felt when you're in the military, but you don't have any of the sacrifice or duty or responsibility that comes along with it, right? So I got to go there, stand at attention, salute the flag, be in front of all those people, get acknowledged, and then I got to go home and sleep in my bed and not worry about protecting the country. So
Right.
it's like being a grandparent, you know, you get to like have all the good part and fucking not any of the bad part. So I enjoy that. And if they called me again to do it, every time they ask, I would do it. So
You
I
do
love
it.
it. Yeah. And it's
How
like, there's
long were No,
and
go
there's
ahead.
little girls and stuff that were like, oh my God, can I shake your hand? I think that's amazing if people want little kids like to grow up to be a female soldier, you know?
You're inspiring to them. How long were you in the military?
I was in for a little over 7 years because I went in for 4 years. I re-enlisted when I was at 3.5. So it cut a little bit time out for another 4 years, I believe it was.
Did you love the military?
I mean, looking
Look at
at
my
it
face.
looking at it now, I should have stayed 20 years. Like I only
Really?
stayed 8. People told me I should have stayed 20. I'm like 12 so much longer. But the stuff you dealt with in the military and why I didn't want to stay in there, you deal with so much different stuff out here and it's so much less structured and there's less accountability. Like I like that life in the
Yeah.
military, I feel like. And comparing the two, I wouldn't mind living that military life for 20 years instead of 8 and cut down on civilian world a little bit. So
Yeah, you don't know what you don't know
you
until you know
don't
it.
know 100%, but I loved the military. It just was, you knew what you needed to do to get to the next rank. It was very structured. It was less politics about if people liked you or not. If you performed, you performed. It was just on you. And I like that.
What is your next big thing? Because we talked a lot about your brand, and I you know me, I have this huge vision, and I probably have more vision for the brands than they have for themselves. Where do you see yourself now? Where are
I
you
don't
going?
I don't know yet, to be honest with you. And I'm trying not to, because I don't feel like I'm healed enough at a point where I want to make a decision that's going to affect the rest of my life. Because I don't know what I'm going to be like in 6 months. There's still a lot of stuff going on that's not really completed yet. That's going to be a big weight off my shoulder when it is. So I've looked into some programs in the VA where they might pay, and because the government shut down, this is all on hold. My appointment got canceled, but they'll pay for me to go to school for 4 years. I'm thinking about going to a golf school for 16 months here in Temecula where they teach me golf and then maybe going back and getting more of my degree just to like, I'm 48. By the time I'm 53, I got half my life left, I feel like. So to put some more qualifications under my belt so I could do something I would enjoy if I need to, it would be a nice option. But we'll see what happens when the government opens up, if I get approved for it or not. But I don't know where I'm going to go next. I'm just trying to live every day to make sure I'm the best version of myself. So when opportunity comes, I'll be ready for it. So
What does Kelly dream about at night? What are the dreams? What are the dreams that you might even be afraid to speak out loud?
I don't even know if I have dreams besides being at peace and not being so, I mean, I'm not broken. I'm just not the person I know I can be at this point. I have a lot more healing to do. I'm not strong. I mean, I'm a strong person, but I feel like I'm still not strong enough to completely put myself out there because I don't know, every time I tried to fight and stuff, I just been kicked down. So I'm not ready to start another fight if that's what I need to do. Because I feel like everything's a fight in life, to be honest with you. That's how my life's been. So I just feel like I'm not ready to even dream of what I want to do yet. I'm just still working on the peace and the being settled and being past my trauma. I have a lot of trauma that I'm not over yet. And I might be okay that that's not my life or my situation anymore and that life's life, bad things happen to people. But my heart's not settled with that. Like I wish the world wasn't this bad of a place where it broke me down to the place I am right now, but it is. And I just want to make sure I'm completely healed before I start something else, because I don't want to repeat anything I've been through again.
The person who's watching Fiercely Unfiltered, who is that person? Who are you talking to when you are doing these Fiercely Unfiltered episodes?
For right now, I'm really just talking to myself. Like anybody who can relate to it, but really right now, Fiercely Unfiltered, I hope it's, I mean, I get people write me and say it really helped me sharing and stuff like that. So I know I've made a difference in a few people at least. And so I feel like it's worth it. But for me, it's really the first year in my mind of Fiercely was Unfiltered was my healing platform. I don't open up about a lot of stuff. I don't have a lot of people I talk to. I really don't have anyone I talk to. So for me to sit there with the camera and the microphone and just share the stuff I've been holding in for so long that I've never said out loud, or my feelings that I'm trying to process myself, if it helps for me to process them out loud so other people can hear me processing raw emotions that I've never thought about before, then great, right? So, and I always said I wanted my life to be a movie. And they always say if you have a podcast, you do a whole bunch of little episodes, pretty soon it will be the movie. So I'm trying to also document a lot of the stuff that happened to me, because I want to be able to dump it, like back it up onto the iCloud and then dump it out of my mind so it doesn't have to live there anymore. And I feel like every time I've done an episode and I've dumped it, like it's not living in my hard space in my brain. Like I know it's there, it's documented, it's saved. If I want to go back and hear the experience, I don't have to let it live in my mind.
One of the things I love that we did together was your name. And I loved being a part of God saying, her name's Kelly Renee. Can you tell the people what Renee means?
It means reborn, which is exactly what's happening to me right now. And it's actually was my middle name. And I made my middle name my last name because I really don't feel like my maiden name is me. So once I get divorced, last time I got divorced, I did the same thing. So my name's been Kelly Renee before. So it's like
Oh,
every
it
time.
has been Kelly Renee before.
Yeah, when I was reborn again, actually after my last marriage, it was Kelly
Oh,
Renee.
this is the third rebirth.
Yep. No, this is the second. So Kelly Renee.
Second rebirth. One birth and two rebirths.
Yep.
Okay, so this is not the first time, but when you did it the first time, did you know your middle name meant born again or rebirth, reborn?
I don't know if I did. I didn't do it because of that at all. I just did it because it was my middle name, right? So I think it was maybe this time that where it had such the double meaning for this part of me.
How has God been working in you and through you? How has he been working in you? How do you see him? How do you see him differently today than, say, when I was working with you a couple years ago? How has your relationship grown?
Well, I completely put my life in his hands at this point. I didn't do that before. I tried to control my life more and make my own plans. But I honestly feel at this point that my story was written before I was born. And there is a path for me. And there is a reason I'm going through everything. And it actually makes it more exciting for me because I know that God only puts the strongest people through this stuff because he's getting you prepared for a great blessing. Well, holy fuck, I'm going to have the blessing of a lifetime because I've been through so much shit. But I just know that everything I'm going through is for a reason. And if I'm going through it, it's because God's trying to teach me something, trying to make me stronger, trying to be a better person, trying to get me prepared for the next thing he wants me to do. So I just have a lot more faith and trust, and I'm not so stuck in each season, and I'm not so stuck in what's happening. It's more of the journey and the reason behind things happening.
So you're bought into the Kelly Renee born again or reborn way of life, I'm assuming.
100%.
You're bought in.
Yeah.
100% bought in.
Yeah.
I've seen your photos. You look amazing in your photos. You look confident in your photos. I want to ask this question. So one of the things I know about you when we were working together is you took a lot of heat about your videos and the way your body is displayed, I'll say, in your how is that going? Has that gotten better? Because I mean, you've been doing it now for so long. Are you still getting that kind of heat because you expose your body?
I mean, I get people say little comments to me and stuff like that, but I mean, I don't give a fuck. Like, people have comments about everything. I'm proud of my journey. I'm proud of the progress I'm doing. And I actually am doing it more because I want people to see, like, if you have a plan, like, and you just stay dedicated, it works. Like, they watch me not have any muscle. I'm building all this muscle. I lost 20 pounds for my show. I'm gaining 20 pounds right now trying to build muscle. They're going to see me lose the weight again. So anybody can do anything. It doesn't take that long. They can see in 16 weeks, I can lose 20 pounds and look like a completely different person, right? I just want other people to see that it's about consistency. It doesn't matter where you are. If you just stick with something and do it, you can make it happen. And I also I always say I regret when I grow up, I never put time and effort into any one thing. I just kind of did everything. So now that I'm at a new place in my life, I'm putting all my effort and I'm giving 100% to the stuff I want to, so I can see what I'm capable of. Because I've never put all into something. I say that all the time. Like, I wish I would have focused on one or two things growing up and been really good at something instead of just a jack of all trades. So that's why fitness is one thing where I'm benefiting myself. So I'm putting 100 and something percent into that. And that's just the foundation of anything I do is going to be easier because I'm stronger, I'm tougher, like, I'm unshakable at this point.
Oh, I love that you say I'm unshakable. I just keep hearing this scripture in my head: when I am weak, then I'm made strong.
Yeah.
Right? When I'm weak, then he makes me strong. When I say that to you, when you're weak, then God gets to show up as strong. What resonates for you when I say that?
Well, I mean, like, right now I'm trying to be strong in my body because my heart's weak, and my ability to socialize and try and connect with people is at a low. It's weak too. So I'm trying to trust in God and let him, I don't know, I'm just trying to be okay and be able to do more than I'm doing right now. And I'm trying to show people you can be strong and not have it all together. Like, I still, like I say, I don't socialize with people. I don't date. I do anything like that. So I say I'm strong, but I'm not strong enough in the way where I'm putting myself out there like other people think I should be. And I'm not sure exactly if I answered the question, but that's where that answer led me.
Yeah, I just, like I said, I just heard him say, when
Uh,
you're weak, then I'm made strong, right? God gets to show up as strong in your life when we are weak at our weakest points. So in your weakest points, did you see God show up for you?
Well, in my weakest point, he's really what got me through it because I knew he has a plan for me. He's there no matter what. He's never going to leave. And that's really all I have right now. I don't have anyone else. So God is my number one right now. And I feel more at peace now than I have in a long time because I haven't been leaning towards God like I used to when I was growing up.
Mm, But you found that you do need him.
100%.
100%.
100%. Yes.
100%. The
100%.
From the marriage to the business to the fitness journey, how has all of these transitions and changes, how has it impacted your kids and your relationship with them?
Well, they ended up, when I left and moved into my condo, we all kind of separated, got rid of all our animals. One of my sons moved up to Washington. My other son moved in with a friend. So it separated us. There's no home base anymore. There's
Oh,
no foundation. Me and my son, he's like I am. We text and stuff, but I'm like, hey, can I come visit you? He's like, I'm good, maybe in a couple years. So it's like kind of when I left for the army, I'm like, PC in 7 years, right? My other son, we get together, we golf. I haven't seen him in a couple weeks, but it just really, like, they're sad too because the family that we all built for so long, like, we have nothing. Like, me and my son have each other. We don't really have any of our other family. So it's kind of a lonely place to think like, fuck, it's only us. Um, but that's okay. I'm building a relationship with him that I wish I had with my parents. So
Mhm.
I'm getting to redo a lot of stuff. So I'm happy where my relationship was are with both of my kids right now. So
Okay, that's
it,
fair.
yeah.
That's fair. So, if I can step into your prayers, what is Kelly's prayers? What are you asking God for?
Just for my kids to be safe and happy, and just for me to be at peace someday, to be able to trust again. That's really all I just want to be able to be healed. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I'm doing the work. I hope I am someday, but I just don't know. I've been through a lot, and I just don't know if I'm ever willing to put myself through what I went through for the love. People say life's all about love and stuff like that, but I don't really believe that anymore.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. You know, the I was going to ask this question, but I think I can answer it for myself. Could you see yourself married again? So
No,
I'm going to say that's probably a big fat no.
no. Even if I got healed and I dated and stuff again, marriage to me means nothing. Like I got married just out of convenience for the first time. I thought I was redoing it. I found the love of my life the second time, did a completely different marriage. It didn't work out. So, I mean, like, I rather be with someone because we're choosing to be with someone every day, not because we made a decision one day and now we're stuck with it, you know? So, I would never get married, even if I was in love with someone.
You would not do it again.
No. I mean, we can have
So
a ceremony and have the party and stuff, but there's no legal paperwork ever.
why no why would you get into the relationship and have the celebration and have all that when what does the legal part mean to you?
Well, I mean, the legal part to me is just a headache. Like divorce is the biggest crock of shit I've ever been through in my life. It's like robbery. Those people are criminals, the lawyers and stuff like that. It's just a long, drawn out process that anyone can manipulate themselves out of because you have enough time to do it and work the system. So it's
Mhm,
just
mhm,
a lot of
mm.
for what does the paperwork do? It's just making you pay to get out of it. Like if you don't want to be in it anymore, don't be in it anymore. Like I paid over 40,000 and I ended up settling and not getting I don't get I was married for over 10 years. I'm not getting alimony. I'm not getting anything. Right. So, and if I wanted to, people like, they took her to the ringer. How do you take someone to the ringer if you don't have any money to fight them? Right. Like I got cut off from everything. So I had to like find the money for the 40 grand to pay for the attorney. If I wanted to take him to the ringer and go through his bank accounts and do everything like that, it would cost me $100-something, and I need money to live. Right. So it's just and they say the spouse can pay the legal support. Yeah, that's after you've already paid it. You went through the whole process for a couple of years, and then you might get reimbursed. But I mean, you got to pay to get through it. So,
And then you have to fight for the reimbursement, I would assume.
oh, it's you have to pay lawyers to get you the reimbursement, right? So it's just
Yeah. It's a racket.
it's a dude. It's I don't think people should get fucking married. And I used to think like prenups and stuff. Like, why would you do a prenup? You're going to be together forever, but after this marriage where I thought I was going to be together forever, like a prenup is for real. I don't even care if you don't have anything. Like I wish I had a prenup for my business. I was like, if we don't want to be married anymore, this is what happens to the business. So it's not like
Mhm.
a fight to see who could get the other person out the fastest, right? So prenups are important. I mean, I don't understand why you need a piece of paper, to be honest with you. I don't know what that does for anybody except
Mhm.
tax reasons and stuff like that, maybe. But I mean,
That
I'm jaded.
is.
I
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, so I don't want to use you for marriage counseling.
don't get me. I understand why. I mean, I'm jaded, dude. I understand why these guys want to date younger girls, like because they haven't been fucked over by all these guys before. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, let me get someone. I was naive too. I was naive, and at 33, remember my second marriage, I was naive, thinking, "Oh my god, my Prince Charming," right? So, dude, life fucking is crazy. I'm telling you what, I would never thought I'd be divorced twice, 48 single, haven't had sex in over 3 years or a date. Like, never thought this would be my life, but I'm enjoying it actually.
Yeah, I just hear the word you're in a reset.
Yeah, a long reset. Like, we're turning the computer off, we're going to leave it off
Yeah.
for a couple years, and then we'll plug it back in, you know?
Yeah, you're in a reset and a reboot. Your control, alt, delete.
Yeah.
And then it just let it do its thing and let it spin and let it spin.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my goodness. So we only have a few minutes left. What is it that you want people to most know about Kelly Renee?
That I'm, no matter what happens in life, I'm going to be okay. That I'm a fighter. I've been through a lot of shit. I might sound jaded and stuff like that right now, but I'm really just trying to go through the process of healing all my trauma that I've never got to. And I'm going to be the person I've always meant to be someday. I'm not quite there yet. I'm not ready to be there yet, but I'm enjoying and I'm allowing myself to be where I am, and I'm okay with it. And that took me a long time to get there, to understand that I don't have to always push myself and get to the next step faster than I'm ready. So I'm just taking all the time I need to be healthy and whole again before I move on to any other next step. So just know that I'm going to make it and you guys going to see me someday. But for right now, I'm just trying to be okay.
What makes you laugh right now?
I mean, you got to laugh at life a little bit. Like, I don't take anything too seriously. I mean, laugh at the stuff I've been through, because if you're not laughing, you're crying, right? So, I mean, I made it through. I mean, and if it was a movie, I'd go watch it if my life was a movie. So,
Oh, I'd watch it. I would. Oh my gosh, I would watch it like in a heartbeat with popcorn and everything.
yeah. So, I mean, I'm okay where I am in my life. I'm okay with everything that happened to me. I think it needed to happen to me to get me where I am right now. I don't think I ever would have taken the time like I am right now to do what I'm doing. And what I'm doing right now is powerful. Like, I'm alone every night. Like, that's a lot to sit with yourself for over 3 years, really
Oh, most
dig.
people would never do what you're doing. They
Dude,
would
no.
never do what you're doing.
So, I mean, I'm proud of myself that I'm able to do this. I'm able to sit in silence and, really figure stuff out. And I didn't think it would take me as long as it's taking me, but I mean, there's a lot. I never really went through it all. So
It's a journey.
it
You
is
know,
a,
on the flip of my question of what makes you smile or laugh, what makes you cry at night?
I mean, I still cry all the time just because, I mean, I cry all the time to shows and stuff. I'm very like, feel other people's pain and stuff. But I mean, I cry sometimes because I'm sad about everything I dreamed that I was going to have right now, or where my life was going to be. And even though I'm okay with it not being there, I still grieve it sometimes. Right. So, I mean, the state of the world makes me cry. All my relationships I don't have, I wish I had, make me cry. I'm okay with not having what I don't have, and I try not to let stuff affect me, but I still do grieve it. And I'm still sad about it, that they aren't possibilities in my life. So there's still a lot of stuff that makes me sad.
That is that you've got a lot that you're unpacking and processing. I will never forget a -5 on your heart posture scale. A -5. That is like when you said that, it was like it punched me in the stomach. A -5. I'm like, that heart is shattered into millions of pieces.
And I might not even have said a -5 when I was going through my divorce, right? Or when in the beginning of it, but I found out so much stuff since then that was part of my reality that I didn't even know was part of my reality, that just crushed my heart more than I thought it could be crushed, right? So I wonder if there's more stuff I don't know yet, because like I got pretty through my healing process, and then a couple girls contacted me and told me stuff, and it just like the little part I had thread shattered. Yeah, it just wasn't strong enough to hear that, right? And I'm glad I didn't hear it for a year or some after, because it might have broke me if I found it out in the beginning. So I think God's revealing to me what he needs to when he thinks I'm ready for it. But there's a lot that's been revealed since then that I'm just like, I've never been loved. Like, it makes me realize that I've been married twice and neither of those men actually loved me. So I don't actually know what it feels like to be with someone who loves you like they're supposed to. And that makes me sad too. But I mean, that might be my destiny, is I am never going to be with someone and really feel what love is, which I think is sad. But I mean, it's where I am, I guess. Hopefully that's not, but that might be my reality.
I don't believe that's your reality. I don't believe that's God's reality for anybody. And you are born again. So you have a process to go through.
Okay.
And you've got a journey ahead of you. But
Yes.
I don't believe that you were meant to go unloved. That I don't believe. So
From
where
your
can go
from your
ahead?
ears to God's ears, we'll
Oh
see.
yeah. Oh yeah. God hears and he hears. He's right here. That's why we pray before we start, so that the presence of the Lord is here. And these seeds and nuggets that get planted, we just water them and let them grow, right? You think about where we've come from when we started and we did the 4 episodes, right? Remember what I told you from the beginning. These are not just about content. It is about helping you see you so
Yep.
that you can make good decisions for your life. Content is king for many different reasons. Many
Yep.
different reasons. So tell me really quickly, where can they find you? They're going to put it up here on the screen. And tell me, are these your accurate socials? What's your social?
Yes,
So
find me on Instagram at Kelly Renee 1977, and then go to my YouTube channel to watch my Fiercely Unfiltered. You can also stream it on Apple, Spotify, any place you go get your podcast.
podcast fix.
Yep.
And you're on TikTok, I see.
I'm on all of them. You'll be able to find You go to any of them, you'll be able to find all of them. But go subscribe to my YouTube channel. That'll be the best one for my podcast.
Go subscribe to her YouTube channel. She is a hoot to watch and she's fiercely unfiltered. And I am so thankful that I can one call you friend. And I'm so thankful to even be able to walk through even little bits of your journey with you, because you are really an incredible woman and you're incredibly brave to do what you do, to speak the way that you do so candidly and honestly. I love your brand. I love the brand of Kelly Renee. And I believe that God has a plan for this brand. And I am going to be right here watching. You know, you can always reach out and just say, this is what I think. This is what I think, because I do believe that you are a brand that will help women. As a matter of fact, I'm just give you a little nugget before I close out the show.
Okay.
I wrote your name. I'm working on something called Superwoman Unleashed. And I wrote your name down as a speaker
Mm.
because I do believe that you are a superwoman. And you know, the story of the superwoman is that woman who's done everything for everyone, lived for everyone, but is just now starting to learn to live for herself. And so I do believe that you have a platform that is a big platform. And I do believe that God is preserving you and preparing you and building you for where he wants to take you. So I just want you to stay open, keep healing, and keep growing.
I have one quick question for you. And so we did this a couple years ago. We did 4 episodes, right? And after talking to you today, I realized how jaded I actually am. But now, I mean, because I'm like, shit, normally it's just me telling my story, but the answer, how I answer it. But my question is, how far do you think the 2 years have come? Because I feel like I've come so far, but I feel like I have, especially from our conversation today, I really have a lot farther to go. Do you see a difference from me the two
Yes.
years ago,
Yeah,
Kelly?
let me
Okay.
tell you what I saw.
Okay.
When I was working with you 2 years ago, you were on the verge to me of a nervous breakdown every day.
Okay.
like
Fact.
literally, like
Fact.
literally on the verge of a nervous breakdown. And you were just being exposed to things in your heart and emotions that you hadn't really felt. So
Yeah.
to get to where you are in 2 years is amazing. And I'm telling you, I've been walking this healing journey for 28 years.
Okay. I just started.
Okay.
Okay.
And healing is a process. We're talking about you've got to go all the way back into the womb, because the husbands that you picked and the situations you found yourself in, those were formed in your childhood and when you were in your mother's womb from her experiences. And, you know, in your father's sack, he came with drama, and all of that stuff has to be filtered through,
Yep.
right? So that you can be unapologetically yourself. So,
Yep.
Pumpkin, you have come a mighty long way.
That
A mighty.
makes me feel good hearing you say that, because sometimes I feel like I've made no progress because I'm still kind of at a standstill because I'm not doing the things that I should be doing, right? So it's nice to hear you who see me 2 years ago feel like I have progress.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm super honest with you. I'll
100%.
tell you the truth. You got no problem telling you the truth.
That's why I
Yeah.
asked.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, you have come a long way. And and I want you to know it's a hard road.
Yeah.
So this is not like one and done and it's just over in one day. It's gonna feel like ebbs and flows and up and down and back and forth. That's the healing journey.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So stay on it.
Yeah.
Stay on the journey. I'm proud of you. I'm watching you. This community is now watching. I know a lot of people that are attached to me tell me, I love Kelly Renee. I love Kelly Renee. I love watching her. There's this one woman who watches you all the time, follows you religiously because you inspire her. So I just want you to know that even in the sorrow and even in the sadness and the sickness, you are an inspiration to others to do the work that most people don't really want to do and don't even think it's possible to do.
Amen.
So thank you for not hiding.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Someday you're going to see me healed, people. We'll see what year it is. Maybe 2030. We'll see.
You know what? Today, you're the most healed you've been. So let's celebrate today.
Facts. Little wins. Little wins.
Yeah, today you're the most healed. Like I said, 2 years ago, I was concerned. I was very concerned to see you today and to watch your progress from your fitness to your, right? Because we didn't even know what your brand was.
100%.
Right? We didn't really even understand it. But today I see it with so much more clarity. I see you. And I want you to know I see you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. And I see y'all too. And I want you to know I truly, truly, truly appreciate that you spend your Saturdays with me. Where else would you get to start your weekend off right? On your way to your own freedom and your own journey to healing and wholeness. And you know what I say? You gotta go love your life. I'll see you next week, y'all. Sean L. Brown. I'm out.
Bye.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let's go. Get on your mark, let's go. What you waiting for? There's so much more. The future's yours. Let go, explore. It's yours for sure. Sing with me with fear. So to God I stay near. I keep my hand to the plow. There's no turning back now. My future look bleak. I decided to see. He said follow me on a journey.